The surge in popularity of women's basketball, as well as women's sports more broadly, experienced a remarkable increase in 2024, largely attributable to Caitlin Clark. Clark distinguished herself as the most renowned female athlete over the past year, and Time magazine recognized her as their Athlete of the Year, a distinction previously awarded to global icons such as Lionel Messi, LeBron James, Simone Biles, Serena Williams, and Tiger Woods. At the outset of the year, Clark was concluding her record-setting collegiate basketball career. As a senior at the University of Iowa, she had recently experienced a loss in the national championship against Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers, during which Reese's "You Can't See Me" gesture marked the inception of a rivalry that extended beyond the basketball court, although Clark herself contends that no such rivalry exists. Regardless, this incident ignited extensive discourse, which evolved into further debates during the summer as Clark transitioned to the WNBA. Prior to that, however, she had already established the NCAA record for the most points scored in a college career across both men's and women's divisions and made another appearance in the national championship. In April, she was selected as the #1 overall draft pick, and almost immediately upon entering the WNBA, discussions emerged regarding whether her popularity was influenced by her race. This assertion was notably made by WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson, who suggested that Clark's whiteness significantly contributed to her visibility and acclaim. Over the course of the season, Clark managed to maintain her focus on basketball, effectively ignoring the surrounding commentary regarding her off-the-court life, even amidst aggressive play directed at her by opponents. Incidents of hard fouls coincided with allegations of racism stemming from both the Indiana Fever and Iowa fans, a claim that was reiterated by Reese. Nonetheless, Clark consistently affirmed her dedication to the sport, and her performance certainly reflected that commitment. In her inaugural season, she not only shattered rookie records, but also etched her name into WNBA history. Clark's participation in games generated unprecedented viewership at both college and professional levels. The final 3 contests of her college journey were the most viewed women's college basketball games to date. Numerous regular season matches also attracted more viewers than traditional WNBA playoff events, with her matchups against Reese being among the highest-rated WNBA broadcasts ever. Consequently, WNBA teams found it necessary to relocate to larger venues due to the overwhelming ticket demand generated by Clark. For instance, the Fever's ticket sales increased 90-fold compared to 2023. Clark was recognized as the Rookie of the Year for her groundbreaking season, during which she established the record for the highest number of assists in a single season in the league's history. Following a sluggish start, she propelled the Fever to a playoff berth and rapidly became a consistent double-double contributor. Additionally, she recorded a single-game high of 19 assists and distinguished herself as the first rookie to achieve a triple-double, accomplishing this feat twice. She garnered the highest number of votes for the All-Star Game, positioning herself as only the 5th rookie in the league's history to secure a place on the All-WNBA first team. It is evident that Clark is on the trajectory towards a remarkable career, further underscored by her notable performance this year amidst external distractions. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston have issued cautionary signals to the Indiana Fever's competitors during the WNBA offseason. Clark commenced 2024 as the first overall draft selection and significantly fulfilled the expectations associated with her record-setting collegiate career. The 22-year-old led the WNBA in assists, was awarded Rookie of the Year, and achieved All-Star status in her inaugural season. Clark played a pivotal role in the Fever's successful campaign, as Indiana reached the playoffs for the first time since 2016. However, the efforts of her teammate and former first-round pick Boston, whose training footage has recently served as a reminder to the rest of the WNBA, were also influential. Boston was recorded enhancing her offensive skills through a series of drills at her former high school. The Fever shared this content on social media, captioning it, "On the Offseason Grind with at Worcester Academy." The compilation captured Clark's attention, prompting her enthusiastic response on Instagram, "Got me fired up." Boston promptly replied to the WNBA All-Star, stating, "As you should be." A highly driven Clark and Boston will pose a formidable challenge for most WNBA teams, benefiting from the leadership of new Fever head coach Stephanie White, who was appointed in November. Regrettably, fans of Indiana will have to wait until May 17 for the commencement of the upcoming WNBA season, although Boston will return to the court significantly earlier. Boston is set to participate in the inaugural unrivaled 3v3 league as part of Vinyl BC. She is among 3 Fever players involved, with Lexi Hull and Katie Lou Samuelson scheduled to compete for Rose BC and Phantom BC, respectively. The tournament in Miami, Florida, will begin on January 17, with the unrivaled finals slated for March 17, 2 months prior to the onset of the WNBA season. The new organization, co-founded by notable WNBA figures Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, is committed to providing all players with a minimum six-figure salary. Clark rejected lucrative offers to join the unrivaled roster. Nonetheless, the 22-year-old recently finalized an 8-year agreement with Nike estimated at $28 million. As the media landscape has continually transformed with the advent of social media and streaming platforms, sports have persisted as a highly sought-after asset. While ratings for live sports have experienced fluctuations, broadcasting rights deals continue to ascend as networks acknowledge the additional value derived from sports rights beyond basic viewership figures, highlighting the genre's unique ability to foster a monocultural audience. These expanding rights agreements have a consequential impact, escalating contracts for athletes. This year, we have witnessed some of the most significant deals in U.S. history. To encapsulate some of the key occurrences within the sports business arena, the following are 8 data visualizations that characterize 2024. The WNBA experienced a record year in 2024. Regular season attendance increased by 48% compared to the previous year, while viewership surged by 170% on ESPN and 133% on ION. Although the league has accumulated momentum over the past 5 years, the success of this year can be largely attributed to the 2024 rookie class, most notably number 1 overall pick Caitlin Clark. 31 WNBA broadcasts, including the All-Star Game, attracted an average of over 1 million viewers this year, with 22 of these involving Clark. Nevertheless, the entirety of the league benefited from Clark's influence, as the WNBA Finals, which did not feature the Fever, garnered 57 million viewers over 5 games, marking a 115% increase from 2023. The quarterback market saw further growth in 2024, as 6 quarterbacks secured 9-figure contracts: Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, Tua Tagovailoa, and Dak Prescott. Excluding Cousins, who was the only one to change teams, the new agreements constitute 5 of the 6 highest contracts in the NFL based on average annual value, with Prescott leading at $60 million per year. Patrick Mahomes still holds the largest total contract in the league at $450 million over 10 years. It is difficult to discuss player contracts without mentioning Major League Baseball. Shohei Ohtani's reported $700 million contract from December 2023 was surpassed a year later by Juan Soto, who finalized a 15-year, $765 million agreement with the Mets this month. Soto's contract does not include the deferrals that were part of Ohtani's deal, which diminished its present-day value, as assessed by MLB, to $460 million. The landscape of college football has undergone notable changes due to playoff expansion, conference realignment, the transfer portal, and the implementation of new name, image, and likeness regulations. Despite these changes, powerhouse programs continue to be the most watched. Georgia emerged as the most viewed program this year, followed by Ohio State and Alabama. The enumeration also illustrates the sustained dominance of the Big Ten and SEC in collegiate football. The Big Ten has secured a media rights agreement valued at $1.15 billion annually with Fox/NBC/CBS, which is set to last until 2030. In a parallel manner, the SEC's arrangement is worth $710 million per year with ESPN, extending through 2034. Major League Baseball, MLB, has experienced its most viewed World Series in 7 years, facilitated by an ideal matchup between the Dodgers, featuring Shohei Ohtani, and the Yankees, led by Aaron Judge. This timing proved fortuitous for baseball, especially following last year's World Series between the Rangers and Diamondbacks, which recorded the lowest viewership in the league's history. Over the past 2 years, MLB has also witnessed a resurgence in fan engagement, largely attributed to the introduction of new regulations such as the pitch clock, which have effectively minimized game durations. Conversely, the National Basketball Association, NBA, has faced challenges in ratings this season. The league encountered double-digit percentage decreases in viewership during the initial 2 months of the season. However, it received favorable news with an 87% year-over-year increase on Christmas Day. Currently, the total regular season decline stands at merely 3%. Viewership for the NBA Finals has decreased since a robust period between 2015 and 2018, during which Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors competed against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers for 4 successive years. In her inaugural season, Caitlin Clark has redefined the concept of a rookie in the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA. Although A'ja Wilson claimed the MVP accolade and the New York Liberty triumphed in the finals, it is Clark who continues to generate significant media attention not only through her performance on the court but also by dominating the WNBA collectibles market. Clark's trading cards have made a remarkable impact, eclipsing even the most prominent figures in the WNBA. During the Golden December Elite Auction, her cards contributed an astonishing $216,672 of the total $219,906 in WNBA card sales. For context, Wilson's top-selling card fetched a mere $915, while Sabrina Ionescu's sold for $2,319. Clark's achievements evidently outshine her peers, reinforcing her prominence and influence in the market. Clark's impact transcends trading cards. The rookie phenomenon is known for attracting sizable audiences to games and enhancing television ratings, establishing herself as one of the most recognized personalities in the WNBA. According to data from eBay, searches for WNBA-related merchandise surged by 110% compared to 2023, positioning Clark among the top 5 most searched athletes across all sports. Nonetheless, Clark is not the sole contributor to this escalation in interest. Angel Reese, a prominent player from LSU now representing the Chicago Sky, also ranks highly on eBay's search list, alongside Clark. Other notable athletes such as Sabrina Ionescu, A'ja Wilson, and Kelsey Plum are included, yet Clark remains the foremost influencer in enhancing the visibility of the WNBA. Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark, a balanced approach in the offseason. Indiana Fever's remarkable guard Caitlin Clark is maximizing her WNBA offseason by effectively balancing skill enhancement and essential rest. Alongside her rigorous training regimen aimed at elevating her performance, the prominent athlete has been seen courtside, relishing college basketball, as well as NBA and G League contests with her boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey. The anticipation heightened considerably this past Monday when Clark felt a surge of motivation from a social media update posted by the Fever. The team released a video featuring fellow player Aaliyah Boston, emphasizing her dedication to improvement through an intensive workout routine. The footage shared on Instagram prominently displayed Boston's commitment as she engaged in a variety of shooting drills and low-post strategies designed to bolster her offensive capabilities. Unable to restrain her enthusiasm, Clark voiced her excitement in the comments with a succinct yet impactful remark, "Got me fired up." She was joined by teammate Lexi Hull, who expressed her approval with "Yes ma'am." The comments section continued to resonate with enthusiasm, as fans shared their excitement and optimism, with one remarking, "She legit can be MVP this year," while another noted, "Special player, special person." Amid the accolades, one supporter highlighted the promise of another exhilarating season, the league not ready for Year 2 CC and Year 3 AB. Another fan expressed appreciation, stating, "Looking forward to coming season. Thank you for a great season. Next one even better." Caitlin Clark's debut season in the WNBA was nothing short of extraordinary, culminating in the Fever's return to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. Nevertheless, it was not solely Clark's outstanding performances that facilitated the team's resurgence. Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell also played crucial roles in restoring the franchise's competitive nature. As the Fever eagerly anticipates building upon last season's successes, all attention will be focused on how Clark, Boston, and their teammates will respond in what is poised to be another exciting chapter for Indiana Fever basketball. Related, Caitlin Clark's Wilson basketball spotted by fan, with one minor mistake.